Hey folks, been a bit, but we're back with the latest installment of Bad Pixel Builds. Today's episode is a little quick and dirty one, literally. First off, hope everyone is keeping healthy, busy, and doing what you can to stay sane. If you're anything like I am, after a year of conditioning, you can't look at a door handle, elevator button, light switch, interact pad, touch screens, any high touch surface without taking on some kind of stress. Every time I see it coming, there's this whole process that seems to play out. Checking my pocket for sanitizer, a key, and depending on where I am, gloves. Like 1 time out of 10, I'll be properly equipped. I'm a bit clumsy and a bit disorganized, so even if I think I'm prepared, at the last minute, I'm always rifling through pockets, sleeve tugging, elbow checking. It's excessive, I know, I've been told. But nonetheless, I find I'm stressing more unless I know there's something between my hand and whatever I have to handle out in the wild. So, that said, we give you the Poker Broker, the middleman for most of your high-touch surface interactions. It's a poker to push buttons with a hook to open doors. That's it. Goes on a keychain. Yeah, there's a million of these things out there now, so admittedly late to the party with this. We've been printing and giving these things away since last March, but had to wait for a bit of spare time to put this video together. Now, the jury's still out as to whether these things actually provide any real protection against the perils of today. All I can say is that I definitely feel at least some peace of mind when I've got something like this in my pocket. The idea here is to add a buffer where there was previously none. So as usual, use at your own risk, continue to wash your hands, use sanitizer, don't get lazy with protocol. Okay, this little thing only took about an hour to throw together in SolidWorks, but it went through a few tweaks before settling on something that seems to work pretty well. The first pass was way too big, and it was pretty uncomfortable to handle. Looked a bit gangly, also a little too gun-like. Second was an okay size, and the proportions were getting better, but it was still awkward to hold. By the third time around, we managed to get the thing looking and feeling pretty good, but when we started using it, we realized there was a weak point here, and it kept snapping. At this point, we started increasing the infill print settings from 20% to 30% just to give it a little more rigidity overall. Final design seems to hold up pretty well and does about 90% of what it needs to do. As long as you don't encounter any round doorknobs or touch screens, all is well. We did some experimenting with making a conductive rubber tip that works on touchscreens, but it was insanely messy, used several toxic chemicals, took forever to apply to a single piece, and wasn't very durable at the end of it, so we ditched it. We've been using antimicrobial Plaqtiv, PLA 3D printing filament to print ours, but the design should work relatively well with any filament you've got lying around. As usual, if you want the STL file to print your own, just hit us up in the comments and we'll fire the files back to you. That's about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share if you enjoyed this video. Hit the bell to get notifications when we drop new content, and check us at patreon.com/badpixel to support if you can. Thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and see you soon.